Life is a race. Marcus Garvey once said, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice as defeated in the race of life. If there is one thing that I can improve about myself, it would be my self-confidence. I struggle with it. I do the one thing that you're not supposed to do, the one thing that actually kills your self-confidence. I compare myself. I compare myself to the women who I see in magazines. I compare myself to the women I see on TV, and sometimes even family and friends. Have you ever done this before? Have you ever looked around in a room and compared yourself to the people in it? Are you doing it right now? Have you ever gone to the gym and peeked over at the guy with the really nice arms or the girl with the really great legs and compared yourself to her? Have you ever gone to the checkout aisle at the grocery store and looked at the Abs Today magazine and said, my abs don't look anything like that. I should probably put this ice cream back? We all have done it. Mark Twain once said, in life, there are two things that we need to succeed: confidence and ignorance. You need to be ignorant to your flaws and confident in whatever you do. So being ignorant to your flaws, ignoring all those things that you consider shortcoming, and doing things confidently as though you never had them. I'll give you a perfect example. I went to an interview and I sat in the interview room. I was actually the first person to get there, and it was a group interview. As the other people began to come into the room, I began to compare myself to them. Before they walked in the room, I was fine. I was confident. I was happy. I felt great. Once the other people began to pile into the room, I began to panic. I began to compare myself to the other people there. Oh my goodness, she has on a really great suit. Look at her hair. I should have worn my hair like that. Silly things like this. Keeping in mind that life is a race, I lost that race. Do you know why? Because I began to compare myself to my competitors. I began to look around to see what my competitors had going on, and I forgot the total reason why I was there: to land the interview, to get the job. When we're racing in life, our goal is to get to the end, to finish. If we are so consumed with how we look or focused on our shortcomings, we're not being confident. So how are we ever going to truly be successful? Let me show you something. Take a look at this fruit. I have an apple here. I also have a pear. Let's compare the two. My apple seems pretty flawless compared to my pear, right? But what if my pear walked into the room thinking about its flaws, thinking about its brown spots, thinking about comparing itself to the apple? It would never be successful. It would never do anything confidently because it would be so focused on its flaws. It wouldn't be focused on its end goal. Life is a race. You can't compare yourself to somebody in a race. You're going to fall down. You're going to trip over. You're going to just simply just not achieve your goal, which is to win, which is to focus on your goal and win. Remember, Marcus Garvey said, if we don't have confidence in life, we're more than likely to not succeed. But what happens when we actually do have confidence? With confidence, you've actually won the race before you even started. So I say this in conclusion. Life is a race. If you have no confidence, you're twice as defeated in that race. However, with confidence, you've actually won the race before you started. Be confident in the things that you do. Thank you.